teams. I kept copies of the magazine articles. This picture here from 1985 shows that we dressed for success. The women came with nice dresses, and all the men had collared shirts. We figured we would win. This is the picture of our team in the article, and the name of the team is Hold On. That's the name of our team and the theme. If there was any degree of predictability at the outset of the championships, it was knowing the likely favorites. The eight-way event was thought to be a three-way toss-up among the Army parachute team, the Golden Knights, Coors, and Mirror Image. The Air Bears, the Army, and Traffic were considered four-way contenders, and the Smart Money in 10-way was said to be on either of two teams, the Clutch from California and Hold On, I'm Coming from Florida. Hold On, I'm Coming on their first jump into Nationals. The result was a first-round star, faster than any in national history. If that wasn't enough, Hold On never faltered, finishing with a 43.04 second for a 7.17 second average, the best in national history. The next year, the name of our team was Barely Legal. With the start of the 10-way event, all eyes focused on Barely Legal, the East Coast team captained by Daugherty, which included 6 members from last year's national champion team, Hold On, I'm Coming. With an average time of 5.96 seconds for the last 3 rounds, Barely Legal easily ran away with the gold medal, totaling 30.73 seconds. The year after that was Excalibur. Excalibur was one of our better teams. Once again, 10-way was a one-team event. Carl Daugherty's team have freight trained the competition for so long. Now the only thing they're trying to do is beat the clock. More than anyone else, perhaps Daugherty is responsible for perfecting the modern technique of 10-way, combining circus contortionism and perfect timing. In 1985, it was Hold On, I'm Coming. In 86, Barely Legal came away with the gold, averaging stars in the 7-second range. This year's effort was far better, as Richard Bach noted. Perfect speed is being there. If Excalibur wasn't perfect, they were there awfully quickly. Their first star was judged complete in 4.7 seconds. Nice warm-up. Their second was a 3.80 national record. And if that wasn't enough, they broke their own records 2 rounds later with a 3.39. They were averaging 4.2 seconds before severe problems in the final round gave them a 10-second star. Still, their worst performance was more than a full second better than anybody else's best. In 1988, we had one of the best teams ever. This was the first time we went sub-4 out the door. This is the year I made the comment that the competition would have to time warp in order to beat us. Only 6 teams entered the 10-way event. Only one, Excalibur, the defending champion, had trained for the competition, so it was no surprise when they stormed the event with an astounding average time for completed 10-ways of under 4 seconds. Almost exactly 3 times faster than the second place team. We had a 3.97 second average The second place team had 11.83, and the Golden Knights had a 15.09. In 1989, we won gold again. The Army all the way, almost, except for in the 10-way event. Get a grip. The winners of the 10-way event stand by and launch an exit out of a DC-3. Their best time, 6.67 in round 4. 1990, they switched from DC-3s to Otters, and the picture looks just about the same. The exits out of the DC-3 look like this. The exit out of the Otter looks like this on this jumps, and on future jumps, the star was closer to being built, even closer to the airplane. 10-way was a no-contest event with all 5 rounds completed before Saturday. Carl Daugherty, a 6-time defending champion, this year carrying the moniker Modern Times, needed less than a day to clinch the title. Their final tally was a 5.07-second average for 6 jumps. The Knights took about 2.5 times as long. We took second place in 91. However, we did win gold in 92. And in 92, they have a nice picture of me being hoisted by my team. Carl Daugherty has been competing in 10-way at the Nationals for 20 years, and this year led Rush Roll the Bones to collect the 7th gold medal for the event. His team had the fastest 10-way star of the meet at 4.74 seconds. In the year after that, I went from first to last real fast, and it was the first time that the U.S. Army Golden Knights had won. They had never won the title before. And that was really because one of the expected favorites, Rush Roll the Bones, remained in competition until a rough exit put team captain Carl Daugherty on the injured reserve list. Wah. Too bad. Okay. The year after that in Eloy was one of the closest competitions ever. Our team name for these years was XTZ, fine as can be. Our average for that year was 5.07 seconds, with the Golden Knights right behind us with 5.08. The next year is not, I couldn't find the Parachutist magazine article relating to it, but I did find the article in skydiving. It's the U.S. Nationals here at Skydive Land, and it's the very same picture I have on the wall here. The story goes, a few people will be surprised to hear DeLand XTZ won the 10-way Speed Star event. It was Captain Carl Daugherty's umpteenth gold medal, and his well-practiced team was ready. The times for this meet, DeLand XTZ had a 18.56 for a 3.1 second average, and the Knights were in second place with a 5.1. The shootout at the ranch, that was our best time ever for completing 10-way. We averaged under 3 seconds for the first time. With the suspense building, the competition turned to the 10-way speed event. This no-show pulled the whole thing out the door. Event proved challenging for most teams, as only the top 3 teams completed all 6 10-ways in the allotted time. Clearly, DeLand XTZ, Rangtang, Ding Dong, and Arizona Airspeed knew the secrets. The others had to be creative or rely on the sage advice of DeLand XTZ's 10-way guru, Carl Daugherty, who was willing to help those who sought it. Now that's sportsmanship. When the last explosive, if not violent, exit was made, DeLand came out on top for the gold. And our time here on the score was a average or a total time of 17.78 seconds, just barely under 3. The 1997 team, it was the last year they had 10-way Speed Star, and the times were a little closer. 9 teams competed in the 10-way event. Defending champion Carl Daugherty and DeLand XTZ took the gold with a 3.77 second average, airspeed closely behind for the silver with a 3.84, and cocked and loaded from Paris grabbed the bronze with a 4.86. The top 3 teams stayed way ahead of the rest of the pack, with the 4th place team averaging far below them at 12.04. And Skydive Chicago shared the love. The very practiced and very gifted STC, STL, Skydive Chicago spread the love. 10-way team blew the rest out of the water.